Welcome back to For the Record. My name's Christian.
My name's Elena.
And welcome back, guys. I know it's been a second, it's been a week. So just to start off, I wanted to ask you, to give some context, for the past week we had off, it was midterm week.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of midterms. Did you have any midterms over midterm week?
It was midterm week. There were midterms
that if you couldn't tell, there were midterms.
Midterms did happen.
But there were also regions too, so don't get fancy with me.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I had two midterms. I only had English and math. The rest of my classes, I had a term paper, so I had a paper due for one class for my history, and then for my science class, we had it like literally the day we got back from break, so that was not very fun.
Did you know about it, or was it kind of like just sprung upon you?
Well, when I say break, I mean like winter break. January 6th, like that's when I had my.
That was like my Eli. Like I got back, he was like, "It's tomorrow, guys." I was like, "Excuse me?"
Oh, what do you mean? So during midterm week, where midterms did happen, I had English on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I had math, and they were okay. I mean, they weren't so fun. The grades I got back were both A's. I will say that. So that was a good thing. And
applause.
Considering it was foundations, bro, I'm so happy that I actually did well on that test because I was super worried.
No, yeah. I know it's a really
you?
I had one on Thursday. It was Global 2, and it was really easy. Like it was really like I got like I will say A. I want to say that was like a 92. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
And then so you get to use outside information, and I think this is like the funniest thing ever, but it's really not that funny considering like the context of it.
Where are we going?
So we had to do quick short story time before we move into our next section. Other than that, how was your week? So I can tell this quick story time. I just want to clarify, get out of the way.
No, it was good. My week's been good. You can go.
Okay, sorry. So quick story time before we move on. It was an enduring issues essay, and to make a very long story short, it was on impactive interconnectedness. That's incorrect. Impactive innovation. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
So I'm writing the essay, and I realized that I needed outside information, and it was about like factories mistreat their workers.
Right.
I talked about how there's rumors going around of Shein and Temu mistreating their workers. And
that is such a you thing to write about.
And
of course you wrote about
because I'm not even kidding. I just didn't know what else to write, and that's the first thing that popped into my head. I was like, no, I don't even know if it's true or not. Like, I really don't know. But I passed. So that's all that matters. Anyway, moving on to our next section, which we again, our second time doing it. Moving on from where we started, Song of the Week.
Yes,
so
Song of the Week.
I introduced us to it, would you like to give us your Song of the Week first?
Okay, that's such a complicated question for you to ask me. I don't know. This week I've just been going from a lot of things back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say one that's been pretty stable in the continuation would be Kaleidoscope by Chappell
Really?
Roan.
I've listened to it I think twice.
I love it so much. And I really love Chappell Roan. I know she only has she has more than one album out, but it's kind of like the hit one. There's really
isn't it School Nights, the EP, and
yeah, she has other music, but I of course like The Fall of the Midwestern Princess. And Kaleidoscope is a song that a lot of people don't really know. So if you don't know it, I do recommend listening to it. A lot of people, when they think of Chappell Roan, they're gonna think of Hot to Go and Pink Pony Club and Good Luck Babe. Kaleidoscope is very different from that. It's a lot more low key. It's not so pop and in your face.
Is it more of kind of like Picture You, like one of those kind of songs?
Yes, and I do really like Picture You, but not my song.
I know. I really like that song though, and I don't really
me too.
remember how the song sounds, so I'm trying to compare it to something that
Kaleidoscope. Or Picture
no,
You?
Kaleidoscope, because I'm saying I'm gonna assume it's a very underrated song off the album. It's not many. I'm sure people know about it, but not many listen to it. Is what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to compare it because I do listen to Picture You quite a bit, and I know that's also kind of an underrated one. So I'm just trying to compare them so I can get an idea.
Yeah, it's the one that's "'Cause love is a kaleidoscope."
Oh yeah.
So I think that's just such a creative song, and I really love it a lot. So it's on repeat. How about you? What was your song of the week?
My song of the week. So I'm trying to flip through because I have a couple, but I want to say my song of the week this week, I think was actually no, not either. I have to pick one. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to pick, okay, I have one. It was another one by Mac DeMarco.
Okay.
There goes another one. Love
At least
that
it's
song.
not the same one as last
time.
No,
I still listen to that one. That was on loop. I love some. Sometimes it was such a good song. But no, obviously I know Mac DeMarco's hits like My Kind of Woman, like that kind of stuff. And I was kind of like, like he seems like really like, like I'm trying to get into more like music again. Like last year was not the first time, but like that was my freshman year, and like coming into it, like I just wanted to, like, especially because you like seeing me from like the whole like middle of the year to the end of the year, huge jump. Even like for you, like we became much closer, and like I'm hot, but I like trying to get into a lot of music, which I think shaped a lot of this stuff, and I knew that he was kind of popular. Well, I knew his popular hits, I should say.
Right.
So I don't know if another one is a hit, but like I heard it on I heard like a snippet of it. I don't remember where. I think it might have been TikTok, maybe an Instagram
TikTok music taste. TikTok music taste.
Instagram reel. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, Instagram reel. It was definitely from one of those two, and I really liked it. And then I like kind of like dove into it. So no, I recommend you give it a look. Look at.
I remember when Mac DeMarco came out with that album that was literally all of the songs. It was like 50 songs with like.
Oh, I think. Hold on, wait. Wait. It's like I think
with
it's
no names. They were like, or like one of them had a name, and it was
like
all
the
just,
untitled masterpieces. I was like, oh, wow.
That I remember when that came out, and I was so confused. I was like, what am I listening to? Like, can you imagine if that was like someone's like diehard favorite song, and it's like, what's your favorite song? 260941. Yeah, I know exactly.
Like, oh yeah, really?
Like.
Mine, but
yeah,
no,
yeah.
Mine's 290642.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you're so close.
I like that they like collide together. Yeah. Right.
The transition.
Exactly. I was so confused when that came out. I was like, why couldn't we put names? Like, I get the thought process that went behind it.
The brother just wants to be mysterious.
Like, yeah,
guess
so.
He's nonchalant. Sorry.
Ew.
I know I said that wrong. I just want to clarify. It's nonchalant, but I just had to, nonchalant. All right.
Funny.
So that's song of the week. But now moving on to some big topics. I want to start off with a little bit of a smart one because, this is For the Record. We talk about music.
Yes, of course.
Big announcement. Again, I'm not a super huge fan of her. I don't listen, not because I don't like her. I think she's an amazing artist. I just don't listen to her that much. And this is an opportunity for both of us to have a new experience.
Right.
Lady Gaga finally unleashed. Not even released. I don't even know what I tried to say there. Announced.
I get where you were going, yeah.
I meant to say announced. The album title of her new album, if you couldn't tell, because I clearly can't speak words today. It's called
Midterm week.
It got to me, okay?
Midterms did happen.
Guys.
It's the Timu.
It's, oh my God. This is my curse, because I don't even know if it's true or not. But we talked. Who is we? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
You and Lady Gaga had a conversation.
I called her. I said, listen, Stephanie. That's her name. I said, listen, Stephanie. If you don't put out this album, I've heard the whole thing, actually. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We actually have a recording of it. We're going to play it for you after the break.
Yeah, guys. So during the break, actually, you're probably wondering why this episode is like an hour and a half. Maybe because 45 minutes of it is the new album. But okay. What I was trying to say was pretty much the week leading up to it, if you went to her website, which I didn't even know about, I saw through a TikTok, and it was true because eventually I did check it out, was if you went to her website, like even her shop, like if you said like shopLadyGaga.com or like just like LadyGaga.com, when you would go, it was just like a timer, and it was like spinning like a clock, and then like if you like, it looked like a scratch off, but you just had to like drag your finger across it, and it was the different fonts of the different eras being like LG1, LG2, LG3, and it changed every day leading up to it, and then it released finally. The album title is called Mayhem, and for those of you obviously who know, it has the leading single Disease, which I'm a huge fan of. I really liked that song when it came out, which was why I slowly started to get into her. Obviously, I know her hits like, like Paparazzi and like from the Fame.
Poker Face.
Poker Face, Poker, sorry. Guys, I can't speak words today. We're struggling.
I like a lot of her music, so I'm super excited for that new album. I have a lot of songs that I like from her that aren't exactly like the hit songs. I really like Till It Happens to You by Lady Gaga, and also what's the other one called?
I like
Happy Mistake.
Really?
That's new. Have you heard that?
No.
That's like relatively recent. She sang it on SNL, I believe, or like Jimmy Fallon, or one of those night shows.
The only album of hers I fully listened to because I got recommended to it by a teacher last year before she left. R.I.P. my queen, I miss you. She's not dead, by the way. I'm sorry. I just really miss her.
Before she passed,
she said
no longer with us.
Her dying breath was, listen to Chromatica. And I was like, I got you. No, I really miss her. She just happened to not be a part of the school anymore. She found a better job opportunity. Miss you. But that was the only albums of hers that I listened in full. I was a fan. I thought it was pretty good. I'm nothing that like, there were some songs that stuck out to me, but nothing that I'm like crazy over. Again, amazing artist, just still slowly getting into her.
Yeah.
I do really like So Happy I Could Die though. That is a good song.
I think when this album comes out, like that'll definitely be a good thing for us, like to actually dive more into her music and not just know like the hits or like Die with a Smile and like the ones that have been relatively
I would say
recently.
Die with a Smile was also on the album because a lot of people thought it was just a single, like that she just like dropped out of nowhere. And I had always had a speculation because I mean, like, I'm like a huge theorist. And when I hear like a singles drop, I'm like, guys, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. But also, I think this is a really good because it's been a while for Lady Gaga. She's been through a lot. And Chromatica Ball, which is like the concert, that's what she called it. I think that she calls all of them like her, like the blank ball, like the album name and then the ball. Was definitely more different from like when the album was announced. Like it was more like dark, like the performance I'm talking about, like the costumes and like the way everything was, not really the music. Because like you see the music video, she's in like that pink wig and like she's dancing, everything's like bright colors and it's about healing and she made that very clear. And then like you see the Chromatica Ball and it's like these like darker outfits. It's like more like such like a different vibe. And then like she brought that into her new album Mayhem, which is supposed to be more like, I don't know if it was dark pop. I think it's a mix of dark and rock pop that she's trying to try. She's trying something new, and it's like about like I don't know what it's about. Obviously, not yet. But I'm saying I'm sure like leading off like the
what
healing.
do you mean? You literally have it.
Yes.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I've
listened. We guys, the recording's gonna play during the break. I don't know what you're talking about. Me and Stephanie. I don't call her Lady Gaga. Stephanie. We like this. As if they could see my hand.
Right.
I did it for those of you. For those of you who couldn't see, I crossed my fingers. And I think it's going to be good for her considering, again, she's been through a lot. I think it's a good opportunity for those who don't like, again, like you don't have to like everybody you listen to, but I know some people like some songs of artists, and I'm not a huge listener of her, but I'm just going to use her as an example, like Taylor Swift, for example. I know some people, I don't like, I mean this with the most respect in my heart. I just don't listen to her because I'm just not a fan of the music. It doesn't really resonate with me. Maybe I haven't found a song that does, but I will soon. But the difference is it's like she has like a very large, like, remember she started off with like country and now she's at pop, and it's like there's a lot of different, and there's a lot of different things for people to try. Eras, thank you.
A lot of different eras, that's the word.
Hardy har. Oh, you're funny.
I always have to bring the puns.
But no, so I think it's going to be a good opportunity for people to bring into it. That's all I really wanted to cover for that album. Moving on, we'll be right back. My name's Christian.
My name's Elena.
And we'll be right back after this short and uninterrupted break. All right, guys. All right. Welcome back. Sorry, I had to do the ASMR.
Welcome. That lasted really long. Welcome back to For the Record. Hope the break wasn't too long.
Sorry, caressing the microphone.
The interrupted break wasn't too long.
The interrupted break, as I would say it, because I can't speak. Welcome back. One quick thing, speaking of Lady Gaga, before we transition to our next segment, I forgot to mention this, I apologize. Bruno Mars dropped a new song, which we won't touch upon, because unfortunately it is not very family friendly, I will say. Just to announce that he released a new song.
It was something.
I'm just going to say he released a new song, because unfortunately the title is also very risque, is what we'll say. And just to announce, it's much different from APT and Die with a Smile.
Yeah, I was honestly really disappointed.
I did not listen
because
to it.
like I love Bruno, like all his albums. Like it's not like Lady Gaga where I'm like, oh, like I know a little, like Bruno Mars, like I love. And when I heard that song, I was like,
It was also, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. But no, I didn't listen to it. I heard like a clip of it on TikTok and I was like, ooh. I also saw a video of like someone making fun of it, being like they were like a concerned mom, and it was like Bruno Mars.
Wait till Kids Bop gets to it.
Oh God, I don't even want to talk about Kids Bop. I went to a birthday party over the break, and it was pure like it was a bowling alley, and there were already kids there. Oh no, of course, that was fun. But I'm saying, there were already like younger kids there, and since they were there first, they got like in charge of like the music. And it was they had the aux cord, and like tell me why it's like playing like What Was I Made For, like it was like what was I made for, are with the worst harmonizing I had ever heard.
Like, I think that would actually, like, I'd walk out.
It was like the Kids Bop version.
I'd walk out.
I'm bowling, and like some 80-year-old woman is next to me bowling with me, and I just hear, "What was I mad?" And I was like, guys, what is going on? Like, it was so bad. I'm sorry.
Wow. I didn't even know they covered that song. That's such a random song for Kids Bop to like cover, but
it's anything that's popular. Anything that's popular. But anyways, moving on. I just want to announce that because I thought that was quite scandalous. But moving on, something big that also happened over the past week that I don't even want to call it the TikTok.
Alleged.
The 14-hour ban.
Bro, wasn't it 12 hours? Like
whatever it was. Everybody
5 minutes at this point.
Like, listen, don't get me wrong, I think the app is a good app. Like, I'm on it 24/7, so I'm not gonna lie. But I'm saying flat out, like, it got deleted, and I'm not even trying to be like, I'm better than everybody else. Literally, I really didn't care. I was kind of upset because, like,
me too.
For me, it had a lot of music in it. Like, also, like, I'm a huge record collector. And, like, sometimes I'll get, like, literally, like, I follow pages that are, like, vinyl dropping, that I'm, like, hauling butt to get to the website that they're selling it at. And I'm like, all right. But I went to Instagram Reels, and, like, you know, that was my sanity for the next, like, my
14 hours.
For, like, quote unquote sanity. I did air quotes for those because, you know, clearly I do things that I don't tell anybody. Air quotes, but that was my quote unquote sanity. I was just like, that was my TikTok, was my replacement. So, which I didn't think was a big deal, but it was 12 hours. The world had ended apparently because nobody knew what they did with themselves. You know, some people went for walks. They had seen trees in the first
grass.
So have you ever seen that Vine, and it's like, oh, my Wi-Fi went out. What am I gonna do? I guess I could go outside. Are those trees? Oh, look, it's a bird. It's a picture of a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, nature.
The ban didn't really affect me all that much because, obviously me
the 12-hour ban.
Whatever we want to call it. I also obviously use TikTok, but like I was so happy because I was like, okay, something that I'm addicted to that's actually gonna be forcibly taken away from me. Yeah, there's Instagram Reels, but I was like, okay, like I could do with this.
No, I really I said to myself, I was like, this is gonna be a good thing. Like, looking at it, like, I'm upset because, like, although, listen, there are a bunch of, like, funny things on TikTok,
memories
and
stuff.
Memories, and also, like, brain rot. But I'm also talking about, like, I also liked the app because it also, although I did, like, think like, haha, brain rot, like, funny, it also did have, like, content on there that I was, like, inspired by, like, lack of a better word. And, like, it was just, like, you know, like, finding communities of people that like have the same interest in you. Like, it's nice, but also that was shortly lived because they came back less than 12 hours later, and I was like, oh,
it definitely has, like, built our generation the same way that Vine did. Just like with people's elevation of styles, music taste, all sorts of things. A lot of people have made businesses and sources of income.
People become famous. People have become famous.
Exactly, and that's the whole entire reason that I was disappointed about the ban. Like, not because, like, my brain rot's going away. Like, what am I gonna do?
Skibbity toilet, no! Like, it's bro, come on.
It was mostly because I was like, there's so many people that, like, what are they gonna do? Like, that, imagine just you wake up and then all of a sudden your job is just, like, stripped from you and you don't have it anymore.
No, yeah.
That's what upset me. But besides that, I was like, oh yeah, like, I could do long form content again. Like, I used to like YouTube when I was a kid, like Netflix, all of those things, and then TikTok, like, took that away from me, and my attention span went away. So I was like, oh yay, now I can actually, like, sit for movies without, like, scrolling on Pinterest or TikTok on my phone at the same time, or like being overstimulated by stuff. So I was kind of, like, not happy about it, but I was not grieving.
I know I fully agree with you. Like, I'm looking at it, looking at it flat out. Like, I know. Okay, leave me alone. It was even worse yesterday. You should have seen me yesterday. It was really bad. Literally,
I didn't see you yesterday.
No, yesterday, literally, again, with what's going on yesterday during our rehearsal, I was, like, saying the line, and I literally went, in the middle of it, not because I couldn't remember it, because I was like, and I just didn't know what else to say, because I had messed it up so badly. But back on subject, that was not the topic. No, seriously, looking at it, like, when I heard about it, like, again, I was upset. Moral of the story, I was upset, but I was just kind of like, you know what? This is a good opportunity. And then I get a text message the next day.
Yeah.
Being like, TikTok is back. Like,
bro.
And I know, I mean, like, I hate to admit it, but I was right back there. I was right back there.
It's back? Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm gonna go touch grass. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Like, what do you mean? Nature? But I had also, like, I went back, but then also what I thought was really funny, which is another little part of it, was it was not on the App Store. So I had kept it. I didn't delete it because I said to myself, I was like, you know what? If it does come back, I don't know my account password. And I was like, you know what? Just hoping that like if I come back and I just keep it downloaded, I'll be right back into it. And I was like, whatever. It, see. I don't know. That's not because I didn't know I was laughing. It's because I didn't know what to say after that because I was struggling.
I didn't delete it either. I just kept it. I don't know why, but I also had a feeling that the ban wasn't going to be like long. I just had like something about it was telling me that I shouldn't delete it, so I didn't. And then I was actually working that next morning, so like I watched TikTok before I went to bed, and then I woke up and the ban was like a thing.
Yeah.
I went to work. I worked for like 5 hours, and I came back, and I was like texting my friend, and she's like, "Oh, like open TikTok. Look at what I sent you." And I was like, "Open TikTok.
You're funny. Like you're
open
like, haha,
TikTok.
very funny.
Like haha, like April Fools, whatever." She's like, "No, like."
Open TikTok.
It's back, like open TikTok. And I was like, what? But I thought it was so funny too because everyone was posting it on like their Instagram stories, their Snapchat stories, like
my
a screenshot of it.
gosh.
I was like, we know.
No, literally, it was
you don't need to post the
there were
same
so
picture.
many. No, it was that, and it was also like even speaking about posting about it on Instagram and stuff like that, and Snapchat. The night that it got because it got deleted, it was like way sooner. I thought it was like 12 a.m. and it was gonna be gone. It was like no, it was like 8:30, like on a random like Tuesday or whatever. And it was gone. And I was like, oh, whatever. I was playing Fortnite. I didn't care. With my Ariana Grande skin. Have you seen that? Sorry, I was referencing the Chappell Ronan interview.
Yeah, and how she only plays like
as the Ariana Grande skin. Sorry, I thought I knew you would get the reference, which is why I had to say it. But no, I just really didn't care. But I was going somewhere with this. But no, I was like...
That it was like a short ban.
No. I know. Sorry. I remember what I was going to say. I apologize. Like Snapchat and Instagram. R.I.P. TikTok. You will be missed. Like loved you. You were my heart and soul. I wanted to marry...
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah, I didn't get everyone posting the same exact picture. What I did
The Instagram notes were devious, bro. I was like, what is
gosh.
going...
Oh my god, we miss TikTok. Bring it back. I
don't know. I saw one and I was like, I'm sure they were kidding, and it was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, hello.
That's actually crazy.
You need to leave. Like,
Instagram notes are so funny.
Instagram notes are so funny because I remember I didn't know, like when I first got Instagram, I would leave, like, I literally would like listen to a song and I was like, I'm gonna make this my Instagram note. And it could be like the most like a song about like you hating someone, and then people would be like, oh my god, like what happened?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that like you left messages on there and that's what it was for.
No, it's so funny.
And then I started making them aimed when people made me mad.
When you
swiped up and you were like when you swiped up, I remember I put "Shut Up" by like I think it was Ariana. It was Ariana Grande. Yeah, I love that. Oh, that was a good riff. I can't do that.
No, do it right now.
Shut up. I can't do it.
Yeah, so
shh. That's actually it's a shh.
So now we go to ASMR because that's enough.
Thank God there are no riffs in the musical. Thank the Lord. But I remember I put it and you had swiped up and you were, because me and you were both Ariana Grande fans. So I thought you were swiping up. I thought you would respond being like, oh my God, like love this song. And you had replied being like, so who this about? But
tell me the tea now.
Like, let me know. But no, the whole TikTok ban, it was I literally didn't mean this in the most respectful way. It was a joke. It was a massive joke.
Yeah.
Like it was, I had seen the whole thing leading up to it. And it was just like, this happened last year, except like I don't think anybody thought it was going to happen. It happened. There's political reasons behind it. We're not getting into that. Like, no, respectfully, it's just such a whole situation that like I don't think it's that big of a deal. If TikTok were to genuinely get banned, and this is my own opinion, and like I said, my own opinion, if TikTok were to get banned, I don't think it's the end of the world. And that's my only opinion on the matter.
No, I really, really did enjoy, like, the night before it got banned. I was going through just my following page.
Yeah.
Not my For You page. Specifically because, you know, like, there are people that I've been following for years and years and years. And a lot of people were making compilations of videos from, like, the past 5-6 years or whatever. That was really, like, such a sweet moment for me because, like, accounts that I had like grown a connection to almost. I was like, wow, like I didn't realize how much like this app has affected me like by watching these people. But besides that, like I kind of was just I was ready for it to be gone.
Yeah, like if anything, I saw it as not a good thing, but an opportunity. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. But clearly, I can't find my words today. Like I don't think it was guys. I don't think guys. I'm not even kidding. It was quite literally. I'm like holding whatever I was supposed to be holding. Can't reveal the musical. No, I'm kidding. But I'm saying holding whatever I was supposed to be holding. And then I brought it down and I was supposed to say a line. And I was like, I said it. And then I said the first part of it wrong. But since I said the first part of it wrong, the second part didn't make sense. So I was like, and it was so bad. And I stood there for like 3 minutes and I was like,
line.
No,
Line.
I'm getting the dirtiest look by my director.
Oh.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How could you?
I know. I wasn't holding space.
Oh.
And then I Cynthia Reeve it out of there. I was like, and left.
You sure you don't want riffs in the musical? you hate that. In the Alphabet next year, 2026.
Oh, God. Oh, I think it's 2024. I was like, you're so close. You're so close.
No, you're close. I got it right.
Lord.
That's so crazy. That's my graduating year.
I don't want to think about
insane.
that. We're not getting into that right now. I'll get upset. I'm such a crybaby when it comes to that. It's so bad.
You still have a year.
I have a year
and a half.
Technically, oh my God, I can't believe it is a year and a half.
Yeah.
So technically 2 years. I'm just can't do math. All right, we're not getting into that right now. But other than that, thank you so much for watching For the Record. My name's Christian.
My name is Elena.
And again, thank you so much for watching. I promise next time I won't forget my words. Stay tuned for next episode. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for listening to O Radio. We put the O in radio. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.